Welcome back, everybody, to some more No More Planetoids with the Drum Kid 92, where last we left off, we have been thumb crafting like madmen, and it was a really painful process. I'm sure you guys were smacking yourselves in your proverbial foreheads like, Drum Kid, what the frick are you doing? Okay, but I did some reading, both in the book and out of the book, and as you can see, I have done much research. I unlocked a bunch of wand foci, which we're going to get into in a later episode. I did a little bit of alchemy, starting stuff. This is what... Okay, we're actually... Where is it? Where it be? Here we go. This enchanted fabric. We're going to be crafting ourselves a nice set of armor, because I keep freaking dying. Like, every time a creeper explodes, because I've been using armor that I've gotten off of mobs. Like, I don't have my own good set of armor, and I actually died and lost my Boots of the Traveler, which was heartbreaking. I do have my Goggles of Revealing, which gives me a nice little 5% Viz discount when I'm crafting stuff. And they look totally awesome. But you can see, because I have that aura node right there, when I take them off, I do not see aura node. Put them on, I see things. You can see aura nodes a lot more prominently. And you can actually use the thaumaturge to see it as well. So if I take that off, it's highlighted in the thaumaturge, but you have to be hovering over it within its little frame. So this is like a nice passive and much less active way for me to hunt down aura nodes and replenish my wands. I have 2 gold-banded Greatwood wands. They store 50 of each viz, or each aspect, I should say. And I have them both fully charged, I believe? Yes. The only problem is, like, it's nice having this aura node here. However, and the nice thing about these goggles is it does this as well. Oh god, frame rate spike. It'll show me what aspects are in the node. The closest, what is it? I know we're an aqua node's not too far away. Perdito. Yeah, so Aqua, Perdito, and then the other 3 are here, and then there's Ignis. Ignis is the one I have to do a little bit of traveling to go get, which is a bummer. However, there is a special something. Where be that? Is this node in a jar? Yeah. We can actually capture nodes in jars. There's the node, and you build the jar like around it with glass and slabs. And you'll capture the node, and you can then place it down somewhere else later, click it with a wand, and boom, you have your node moved. Now, I don't know the process on how that node regenerates its aspects. I don't know if it'll then only regenerate the aspects of the area it's in, or if it'll keep it, so that's something we'll have to test later. But we'll need a better wand, because you can see it takes 70 of every single aspect in order to turn it into a node in a jar. So, and ours only holds 50. So we're going to have to make a better wand before we can get to that kind of stuff. But let's work on getting ourselves some enchanted wool. Or enchanted fabric, rather. Awesome. So it'll take... I have a 5% Viz discount, so it only takes 0.95 instead of 1 Viz per thing. And you craft your enchanted armor like these are ingots kind of a deal, or actually treat them like leather, because the quality of armor it makes is like a leather quality. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, perfect. Because you can't make a helmet. And the reason is because you're supposed to have your Goggles of Revealing on at all times. Here's this enchanted fabric. So we would make a chest plate like so. It takes 4.75 of our air, which we have plenty of. So there's a thaumaturge's robe, which gives us a further Viz discount. So we want to equip this stuff as we make it. Oh, man. And then we'll make the pants, which makes 4.65. These discounts are all stacking. Boop. And then we'll make the boots. 2.73 of that. Thaumaturge's boots, an extra 1% discount. So all in all, we have 10% discount on all of our Viz-related crafting, which is pretty awesome. This stuff, it gives you the equivalent of leather armor, so it's really shitty armor, but you can enchant it with stuff and give it extra super awesome things. So let's grab our wand and refill it. I'll show you guys the process of that. I did make these paving stones of travel, because the nice thing about the Boots of the Traveler is I'm always moving at least this speed, which is amazing. But since I don't have them anymore, I was sick of moving really slowly, so I made these paving stones of travel. And this is nice because I can go out here, jump, use the hang glider, and get the speed bonus from it. And so I can fly real fast on over to one of my aura nodes. And then I've got them at the bottom and top of the stairs and stuff too. So let's refill this. Now the super nice thing about using the gold banded wand, since I've upgraded it, is there's a negative effect actually to fully draining one of these aura nodes. It has a small chance to replenish a smaller amount of it from that point on. Whoop. Let's fly on over here. Here's another aura node. Slime. Oh, I'll get him later. Get him in a mo. Ugh. Okay. And let's suck the aqua and Paradisio aspects. So it's a research thing I had to do, but it will not fully drain. It will always leave one as long as I'm using gold capped wand or better. Or actually, I think it's any wand but an iron capped wand it'll do that with. Now the Ignis node. Okay, yeah, we've got 50 of everything but Ignis. I like to keep it fully charged in case I need to do a lot of crafting like we just did. And it doesn't take too long to go do this. It is still kind of a little pain in the butt. A little old pain in the butt. There we are. There's our node we wanted. And I actually, at one point, I went through here and... oh boy. I think I'm lagging. Because it should be... Should be sucking the... There we go. That was weird. Okay. Alright, so we got 2 fully charged wands. Yet again. Beautiful. Also, something neat I realized about the hang glider is that... Let's pop it on out. Because if you have the hang glider out and you hold shift, you move faster. But you can also go underwater. So if you hold space... you go super freaking fast, because as you fall in the water, you also get the speed bonus from hitting shift with it. So it's a nice way to move super fast through water. Also, tragically, it has made getting in my base much more annoying. So I either have to climb up the ladders over there, which is awful and takes too long, or... I have to go up these steps to get enough height and then hang glide into my entrance. So I can't just do it like I used to, where I just jump from over there, and which is super sad, but you know, thus is life. Thus is life. I wanted to let's see, how much time are we looking at right now? About 10-ish minutes in. I'll put that over here. And I will explain... I want to dive into the alchemy... this alchemy branch, because I want to get alumtum and niter, and then I want to... if this is what I think it is, we really want to do that right away. But I have... a potential crucible set up and ready to go, so we're gonna do that in a moment. But this is the deconstruction table. It takes items and deconstructs them into their most basic primal aspects, one of the 5, which, oh boy, there we go, one of the 5 which I have in my wands: air, terra, ignis, aqua, ordo, and Paradisio. It'll turn it into one of those 5 that it's comprised of. You'll see cobblestone is comprised of Paradisio or the stone. What's that called again? Saxum. And stone is made of 2 earth, so it'll either break it down into 1 earth or 1 paradisio. And you can see it did paradisio there. It's not guaranteed every time because cobblestone is a cheap resource, so I just have a thing piping it into there. And it's a nice little renewable, well, not necessarily renewable until I make a cobblestone generator, but a nice way of getting some research points for paradisio and terra, and that's why I have so many of both of them. Another really good route for you to go in terms of getting any of your aspects is create a crafting table. And because of the nature of the crafting table and what it's made up of, if you put it, give me a moment, there we go, if we put it in here, it will give us one of any of the 5 one of any of the 5 primal aspects, which is super freaking nice. So let's slot that back in there. And let us begin. We're going to have to do the research. We'll do night ore because I was wanting to set up some lamps around anyways. So let's grab our scribing tools and a piece of paper. You guys are going to be amazed at how good I am at this now. Boom. There's the research note. Let's put the research note and the scribing tool in there. Okay. So we need to make the bridge. And I realized what I was doing wrong last time. They can be, like, the things will be lit up, not grayed out, if at least one side of it is tied in. Sometimes it won't be tied into both sides. So it's still just very complicated. So Lux is made of air and fire, air and ignis. So we can go ignis, Lux. We'll do another Lux here, and then an ignis. So we can kind of alternate between the two. It's a little bit of a cheaty way of doing it, but hey, it works. I can actually duplicate the research as well by using up a piece of paper, thing of ink, 1 ignis, and 3 Lux. And the more copies of it that you make, the more expensive it becomes each time. But that's just one of the things I had researched. So there's Niter. And we'll right-click to learn it. And it'll try and figure itself out here for a little bit, because lag. I think. Why, you know. I promise. Oh, God. Alright, everybody, we are back. Sorry about that. It did teach me the research. However, we did not unlock the didgeridoo yet. So I'm going to try learning Alemtum. Alemtum, I don't know how you want to pronounce it. Okay, so this is sort of roughly going to be the same dealio. So this is Ordo and Ignis. So I'm just going to do, yeah, I guess it'll just be Ignis and Potentia. So we'll do Potentia here and here. And then Ignis. There. There we go. There's Alemtum. Is someone... Hello? We got a zombie on the roof. So let's get learned. There we go, no crash, hooray! Oh, good, we learned it. Essentia distillation. This is going to be super important because as we make things in a crucible, we will, like, the extra essentia and things that we leave in there, will cause a degradation and a destabilization of an aura node nearby, and can cause very bad things to happen. And seeing as everyone's base is really close, we're not going to want to do that. So let's learn this, and hopefully I can figure out how to research this. Okay, nailed it. Aha, I knew it had something to do with frickin' vacuos. Okay, so I'll need a vacuos, 2 of these. So let me combine it. Combine this didgeridoo. Boinky. I need to make 1 of these. So, paradisio air. If he communicates. There we go. And then, do we have a fames? Yes, we do. Boom. Vacuos. Yes, those tie together beautifully. Victus and Victus. So the reason these work, because vacuos is air and perditio. However, vacuos is also used to make this, so that's why those work together. And then vacuos ties into fames because it's used to make it, and then Victus ties in with fames, and Victus also ties in with that, and in order to make Victus, you need water. So if you guys can follow that line of reasoning. Essentia, distillation. Right-clicky. Ooh, we are so smart. Okay, harvesting essentia. Beautiful. Actually, this might not be the thing I'm thinking about. Is this what I think? There we go, the Viz filter. That's what we wanted. Okay. See a future, not just primal aspects from you on. Using basic alchemical principles, you have devised a way to break down objects and convert them into essentia. First step in this process requires an alchemical furnace, which is what this is. Oh, it's so beautiful. Alchemical furnace works much like a normal by burning coal to produce heat, but instead of smelting ore into metal, it breaks down objects into a slurry of raw, unprocessed essentia. That is beautiful. These arcane, stone blocks we actually have some of, which is cool. The next step in the process is to take the essentia slurry and distill it using an arcane alembic, which I don't know how to make that. Is that on the next page? Arcane alembic, beautiful. Oh, it takes a Viz filter in it. Interesting. Okay. Arcane alembics need to be placed on top of an alchemy furnace. Okay. Essentia slurry will slowly be drawn into the alembic and individually aspected essentia separated out. Well, that's cool. The alchemical furnace is being powered by alumtum. This distillation process is much faster. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to have to make some alumtum. You can stack up to 5 different alembics on top of a single furnace. Holy crap. The essentia can then be extracted out of an alembic using files. Oh, okay. And then there's an alchemical construct. What do you do? Dude, I don't even know. Okay. Interesting. So I thought a Viz filter was like a placeable thing, and you could put it like on your shit. Like I thought you could just like, because over here, let's go ahead and turn this bad boy into what we want it. Da-da-da-da-da-da. No? No? Okay. What? I thought it said you just click it with wand. And it make do. Oh gosh. Laggity laggers. This is the worst it has been. It does not like me doing this stuff. Where'd my wand go? Oh, good God. It scared the shit out of me. Okay, cool. Crucible. Yay. So I thought you could just take the Viz filter and put it right on the side. I wonder if that's not a thing you do. Doop, 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 boop. It'll catch up to us in a minute. Well, yeah, this connection's super bad. Oh, yeah, right here I have hemp and sugarcane around this. Nice thing about hemp is you can do it around the corners, whereas you cannot with sugarcane. That's why I have it on the sides. Ah, you caught up. And hemp you can turn into string, which I was going to be using to make this awesome discount robe wear. But this has been going a little longer than I initially suspected it would. We're around probably 20 minutes, maybe a little over. So I'm going to have to cut it here. But yeah, I think that's okay progress for today. Aha, it did drop you. I knew it. Just lagged real bad. Boop. But yeah, that's some decent progress. I'm going to look into how you actually set all this stuff up, and then hopefully we'll be able to do that next episode. And then, see, I don't know if we're going to do more of this next episode, or... Because I'm really reluctant to start making stuff in the Crucible until we have some sort of a filter on that shit. Because things could get real bad around here, as in spawning giant monster zombies. Which is fun to watch, I know, but not fun to play. when they're just wrecking your shit over and over again. Because this armor's not, as good as I thought it would be. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to beef ourselves up. But maybe next time we'll be able to go on some sort of adventure. And I want to do another group session. So maybe the next several episodes will be group stuff. But thank you all for joining me. Hopefully this is interesting to you. Potentially you all know more about Thaumcraft than I do, and so this might be super boring. But I think my childlike wonder keeps it funky fresh. But yeah, so I'm gonna look into the distillation process and filters and all that stuff. And if we don't do that next episode, we'll be having some fun with the group. Hopefully, we can blow up some shit or go explore a dungeon, and it'll be totally awesome. So once again, thank you all for watching, and join me next time on some more No More Planetoids with a DrumKid92 and a lot of other cool people. Bada boom, bada bing.